What's up, YouTubers? This is your boy Big Metroid Fan 12 coming to you with another video game review. And this time I'm reviewing the game Need for Speed Most Wanted, which was released on the Nintendo GameCube, DS, Game Boy Advance, PlayStation 2, PSP, Xbox, and Xbox 360 by EA and EA Black Box. Now, Need for Speed Most Wanted is pretty much the most popular game in the Need for Speed franchise and everything. And the plot of the game is that the Blacklist member Razor pretty much hesitates, no, not hesitate, but sabotage the main protagonist, BMW, and ends up winning the race. As a result, which was a pink slip race, which means that the winner gets the loser's car. Now, through the course of the prologue, you pretty much get arrested by one of the cops, but had to let you go because of lack of evidence and stuff like that. Now, in the game, you race 15 street racers who are a part of the Blacklist crew, which includes Razor himself, and you have to complete a certain number of races and milestones before you get a crack at one of the Blacklist members and everything. And it really does depends on which Blacklist member you're facing. Once you complete the milestones of the races, you race against the Blacklist member on different tracks, on two tracks that pretty much plays to the strength of the Blacklist members, the rivals' strengths rather. And after you defeat the rival and everything, you win a certain amount of cash reward, which increases as you move up the ranks. Now, there are pretty much 6 markers that's available with every victory and everything, and you have to pick 2 of the 6 markers, whether it be 2 question marks or 2 car upgrades. Now, one thing about the car upgrades and the question marks is that they will vary depending on which Blacklist member you defeated. Some of the question marks will vary, which includes pink slips, where you end up getting a rival's car, and more like cash rewards. And the as far as the car upgrades, like the question marks, it will vary from which Blacklist member you beat, from hood upgrades to suspension upgrades. And far as if you happen to get one of the rivals' cars, if you get several of the rivals' cars, my advice to you is that just to keep them just in case you get arrested, even though it may not happen real often. Now, one thing about the Blacklist members are in the game are Sonny, Taz, Vic, Izzy, Big Luke, Kazi, Baron, Earl, Jewel, Ming, Webster, JV, Ronnie, Bull, and Razor. Now, the first member that you will have to face is Sonny, but before you even race him, you have to win 3 different races that with a cash reward of $10,000 each, where you can, and once you win all 3 races, you can buy a Lexus, a Fiat, or Chevy Cobalt. Now, me personally, I pretty much pick the Chevy Cobalt every time I pick one of these cars. As you progress, then you progress through playing the game after you pick the car that you want. You know what I'm saying? You do different races like knockout races, brick races and circuit races and stuff like that. As far as the milestones, you can pretty much do bounty, uh, photo ticket, and other stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot. There's a lot of variety in terms of the races. Plus, there's a lot of varieties with cars too. You know what I'm saying? You can get like different cars that's like made by Cadillac, Ford, Pontiac, Mercedes, stuff like. Oh, probably yeah, Mercedes is included in that too. Plus, you can buy a whole. There's a whole lot of car brands for you to, you know what I'm saying, like tires, suspension, paint jobs, stuff like that. Now, as far as the graphics and level designs are concerned, it's pretty good with nice color palettes and sprites and stuff like that. Now, I'll be honest, the Xbox 360 version has the advantage in this particular area in terms of like graphics and level design, mainly because it was the newest console that come out back in like 2006, and when Need for Speed Most Wanted came out, and the controls and gameplay are pretty good. Now there's no particular version, whether it's PS2 or GameCube, has no uh, um, clear cut advantage. It really does depend on your personal preference and the design of the controller. You know what I'm saying? Whether it is Xbox, GameCube, or whatever the case may be. Now, the soundtrack is pretty much the best aspect of the game. You know what I'm saying? And it's probably and to me, it's like nice tunes that you can listen to. You know what I'm saying, about playing the game. Now, honestly, I don't think there's any like no big time flaw that is shared by all of the versions of Need for Speed Most Wanted. I think the all of the flaws that you will notice will have to do with a specific version of Need for Speed Most Wanted, whether it's the PS2 version, GameCube version, or DS version, whatever the case may be, or whichever version you happen to own. Now, Need for Speed Most Wanted overall is pretty much a good game, and I pretty much recommend it to anybody who's like a fan of the racing genre, anybody who is a fan of the Need for Speed franchise, and pretty much YouTubers who do let's plays. You know what I'm saying? So it is like a good game, and is a must-have as far as like racing games are concerned. As far as the score, I definitely give it a 9 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? Now, with that being said, if you like Need for Speed Most Wanted, you can mention it in the comment section. And if you like the 360, if you like the 360 version or the GameCube version, you can mention that also. If you like my review of Need for Speed Most Wanted, don't hesitate to click the thumbs up button, and don't forget to subscribe. This is your boy Big Metroid Fan 12 signing off.